That's true. I was like wondering, where did the money go?
So this is actually something I wouldn't have expected, but this on screen is definitely an expectation.
Yep. Dominus actually popped immediately as some cute moves come in, but it's all too easy to pick up that first blood. Spirit doesn't even have the turret aggro, so doesn't need to repel as Marin has enough health to hold him off. Afreeca Freecs understandably starting this series strongly, as it is game one. You see Marin even taking that casual
thinking
turret
about
shot
more.
like he likes. Yeah, that flash actually comes in. Winter's Wrath doesn't do quite enough here, but it is going to be the follow-up kill as Haru grabs that one back. Teleport is going to be invested, and that's just a flat-out failed dive from the Afreeca Freecs. It was Samsung Galaxy pretty unhindered as far as this bottom lane turret is concerned, and TusiN has to get the heck out of the way, but another dive comes in. No wallop to come down as there's the repel, gets out of the way of the Gnar, and now Spirit will have an extra auto attack, but not going to be able to follow far enough onto CuVee. Threaded volley, there's a creep wave though, there it is, the last one. That's going to be the kill, the second one for the Afreeca Freecs. There in time as Haru, CoreJJ can't quite figure out where they want to go. Spirit's going to be caught up, immediately destroyed, but no, the repel comes down. It is going to be enough with the poison though as Kramer has to flash. That is a huge flash to be down this early on. The tower more quickly.
She has to. She has to because she doesn't have the global Atlas. Is down bot lane.
Yeah, Ruler actually going for the dive, but the Weaver's Wall is going to come in. There's the flash. Ruler going to struggle, has to use the flash to get himself out. Gets out of the way of that seismic shove, and now CoreJJ, he's in trouble. Might need to try and get that CC happening, but look at this. Kuro is going to be able to lock down the kill. Marin just playing catch up, but look at this. Ruler in trouble. The double kill for Kuro, and this is why he was the MVP, equal with BDD. Sometimes these massive plays come out of the mid laner for the Afreeca Freecs. Has it worked once? Yes, it has. Well, let's figure out how many ways we can do it, as there's the boot back onto Kuro. Couldn't get it across his own wall as Ruler now has to try and dodge these threaded volleys. They're going toe-to-toe, but that is not where you want to be as the little Tristana. Kuro just smashes him.
Well, unless you have an AD carry as strong as Kramer, and it's another comp that's about Kramer.
Yep, Spirit now as well calling in Kramer, who's going to come down and get a lot of damage onto CoreJJ. Not going to be sped up enough, doesn't have flash, and the living artillery is easily enough to get rid of the robot man. Beep boop, is it time to go to the Baron once again? I don't think so.
CoreJJ dead, teleport coming through from Marin. Haru will be around, doesn't have flash, but does have the ability to go over the wall.
Yep. Arctic Assault certainly going to be there. Weaver's Wall is going to make sure that they know exactly his trajectory. As in he goes, looking for the steal, and he gets it! Haru, the hero for Samsung, is going to sacrifice himself, but that'll slow down the Afreeca Freecs so much. The Pug getting put into the pen as the ultimate does fly wide of Kramer. They pick up the kill onto TusiN very quickly, though I like it. Haru getting obliterated, has to flash to get himself out of the way as Ruler goes toe-to-toe with the Cogmore and wins out. But look at the health bars on the tanks. They have been completely obliterated. Well, Weaver's Wall is going to come in. This is the Afreeca Freecs looking for a fight, and Spirit, he's actually pretty tanky right now as Kuro makes his way forward. Samsung, they want none of this, do not want this fight, but Crown turns it around immediately. They get rid of Kramer, and the fight is on. Samsung, are they going to head towards the Baron? Acathian Surprise does a bit of chunk work.
Just true late game territory, and Samsung scaling matters. Hulk City.
That's fantastic. Flashes into the ult. There's no way to use anything to get out of the way. The rocket grab is going to ring true. Kuro going to be taken out. That's another pick for Samsung.
Almost gold parity.
Yep, but they don't have their mid laner. Marin's going to make his way forward. Scrying Orb still available right now.
Can Spirit do it?
Oh, well, Kramer's actually looking for it. Rocket Grab does go in as they do throw out the Petrifying Gaze once again, but Kramer is doing so much damage in the front line. Flashing after Haru, picks up the kill. That's a triple almost instantly. And he's got full health. They'll get a Baron as well, and this is why you have to kill the Cogmore. Yes. He's delivering, even though he got picked in the fight prior.
So we see the replay. Remember, this will always be a 5v4 for Samsung, so they will win a true 5v5, but they're still tanking the Baron because they get the Baron down to 2800, so they stay on it, and there's no threat on Kramer. He's confident enough to flash forward, triple kill with the on-hit Hurricane Bolts, proccing massive value. They can then turn onto the Baron that was thankfully still leashed by the side of Samsung. Can't even get within a screen of the combo. Just ends up being free food for the Void Puppy. They get the Elder Dragon for free, and it's a 4-stack Elder Dragon, if you don't mind.
Yeah, it comes out from Haru, but there's no way they're going to engage on that because it didn't hit Kramer. He's even got so much health. Look at this. They're trying to get over the Weaver's Wall, but they just can't do it. Crown has to flash. Can't get forward onto the Cogmore now. He's actually looking for structures, but in goes Marin. Has to be a little bit careful as now Kramer, he's going to take up shop on the front line. Ruler has to be careful. Bioarcane Barrage will be up relatively soon as Kramer gets rid of the last inhibitor. Afreeca Freecs still feeling confident. They've got teleport on the Crocodile. He can go back to base, teleport back in, and that's an aggressive opportunity.
They want to end it here.
Yeah, they want to. We've got double super minions knocking on the front door. Inhibitor goes back up in the mid lane, but they've still got a heck of a lot of them removed as they have to get so far away from Kramer. Look at the circle being taken out by Samsung just based on where Kog'Maw is. Sliver of health on the last remaining turret, and that is going to be Kuro taken down, but most of me thinks that that is almost irrelevant versus this composition of the Afreeca Freecs because he's not going to be the one that they need. There's the cleanse or the QSS, one of the options here for Kramer on cooldown. He's still got a second. As Samsung putting up a valiant defense. Kramer gets himself out of the way, still has the flash, and Haru's going to go for the last minute engagement. CuVee can't find any joy though as he flashes forward.
It's Kramer!
The repel's going to be enough as in goes Kramer. My God, the damage on the crown. Is the damage going to be there as Ruler turns up? But look at this, they're getting shredded. That's the triple kill. Mon picked up for Spirit as well, and the Nexus destroyed as an afterthought. Afreeca Freecs, game one is definitely their territory.
Down from Afreeca, they don't know. So from Samsung, they don't know where Haru is, but Haru just chooses to escape, and Crown could just get soloed.
Yep, there's the kickback. Q's going to land all too easily, and Spirit grabs first blood once again.
What was Haru doing the entire time? He went far too safety-oriented when they win the 2v2. He has unperformed a couple of times, he's just out of position.
Well, there's the flash knock-up. TusiN picks up that kill, but I believe the Kuro would have wanted it. They'll take a 2-0 lead, though, in the kills, and they've taken 800 gold lead already here at 9 minutes. Has to come out in the end, and they're not going to win that trade. In comes Spirit, and CuVee actually gets out of the way of the ultimate. The kickback comes in, but decent crush, and the Gnar comes in. Oh my God, CuVee, the Gnar god of the top lane, takes down Spirit. He's looking for the 1 versus 2 victory.
He hit it.
Yep, throwing it forward. There's the flash.
What a monster!
The double kill versus 2 of the Afreeca Freecs. CuVee almost saving the game on his own.
TusiN goes the wrong way, Haru's here.
Yep, it is going to be the battle dance to get himself out of the way though, but my God, that top lane play, CuVee's just putting this team on his back.
Champion Port is in a wonderful spot. Bot lane.
Yep, there is another aggressive move forward, but Spirit lands the Q. CoreJJ should follow, throws down at least the flash to try and escape, but the Blade Caller will be there eventually. It's a double for Spirit. The redemption of that previous play, immediate for the Afreeca Freecs.
Then setting up for turrets. They need to recreate what wasn't possible as well. Could be bad for CuVee.
Well, we're going to have a Mega Gnar coming in. Spirit, of course, waiting for that wallop to come down as Kuro delivered the kill all too easily. Marin was just hanging out there as well. The teleport just to guarantee the kill on the top laner.
That's maybe the only 2 people that have played it this season. Another chase down coming.
BDD as well has played a little bit of the old Cassidy, but it hasn't necessarily been his most successful pick as well. I completely understand. Kuro just waiting in the wings. They've set up this kill onto CuVee. He's waiting for the Gnar to inevitably be thrown down as Crown. This actually could be the target that Kuro's going to be looking for, but there is the Gnar.
Nothing Crown can do. He's just watching.
Buddy. And the tower falls in the mid lane here as well. Afreeca Freecs just taking names all over the map right now.
The prey get caught by the Predator. Yep. Predator here's Afreeca, and speaking of Predators.
Yeah, once again, big kickback before any rocket jump can come in, and Spirit's going to lock that one down. Kuro, he's underneath the turret. He's pretty happy, but he's going to be CoreJJ. At least has an Eye of the Storm to deter the Cassidy from finishing that one off, and they just want to go towards a Baron. They've got 2 picks. A teleport is at least there for CuVee, but there's one from Marin as well. So he's going to make his way forward. Haru in a little bit of trouble.
Look
wants
how
to be able
fast
to get
it's going down.
That's just insane. They do have a Mountain Drake, but I feel like this is even more damage than normal. And Haru just gives up on another steal. It is going to be Spirit locking down their first Baron so far of this series. Chasing who? As Haru's going to jump on top of Spirit. Kuro just waiting in the wings. He wants to try and get onto Ruler. Should be able to do so, but Spirit actually just gives up the Ghost. CuVee going to do the same thing over the other side, so it's even in the end, and there's no dragon to be gained by Samsung or anything like that, and they've got a heck of a lot of way to push the minion wave if they want to get to the inner turret. That may have actually... Oh my God, CoreJJ at it again as in goes TusiN. That Battle Dance to Grand Entrance combo just looks so seamless as Crown could be the next target. Kuro just rip walking and having a great time. Almost a double knockup, but thankfully for Ruler, he does get out of the way and rocket jumps to safety.
And then when the engages come, like we're seeing, they're pretty deadly.
Yep, the double teleporters. Kuro actually underneath the turret here as well. Crown will have to move himself out of the way as they just destroy Ruler. They had one target. Oh, that was a fantastic rip over the Howling Gale, but
that's why I can't see them coming back into this game, and it might just end here.
Yep, the kickback. They get the other target that they're looking for. Crown gets eviscerated. Kramer picks up that kill. It's not necessarily the Kramer squad this time, but it's Afreeca Freecs showing us that they can play around Kuro, they can play around Spirit's Lee Sin, and they can sack top, they can sack bottom lane, and just still win. It's a different style once again. And the worst, but we're seeing the best here today, and it's where they need it as well. Quickness has been popped, and TusiN, this is a 5-item support. This Rakan is probably the strongest one that I've ever seen at 30 minutes into the game. So much damage. Oh god, avoids the Gnar as well. And there's another Riftwalk. He's got all his cooldowns back up, and that is a very, very dead Gnar. Every point of mana just feels like potential death. They interrupt the rocket jump. That spells the death of Ruler as well, and that's the double kill for Kuro. They'll take down the Nexus turrets also easily. Match point once again for the Afreeca Freecs. Whether we're going to get a Samsung reverse sweep is yet to be known, but right now it just looks like they're not offering anything against all of the plans and the skills that Afreeca have been showing. That's been as successful recently as Spirit. There's the flash body slam, looking for another first blood, but it's going to go to Kuro this time, and that feels even better. Spirit's just making things happen this series, playing out of his mind.
Does it have the same impact for the Xayah? We don't know. Spirit's just waiting in the wings.
Yep.
This is why.
There's the headbutt back, and all of the CC is there. Here's the one I prepared earlier for you. Spirit says TusiN, hands him the kill, and picks it up for himself. Spirit looking for it again, almost has his flash back up, doesn't seem to need it. Oh, dodges out of the way, but that's straight into a headbutt pole, and TusiN, he's just claiming names this game. TusiN's going to be spotted. Oh my god, that flash body slam was out of control, but delivered underneath the turret. Ambition, more than happy to go against this, but Kuro's going to turn up. TusiN, Unbreakable Will's going to keep him safe for the moment, but can he survive? Samsung Galaxy, they're getting the roam towards this mid lane. You can see Marin going aggressive. He stops the teleport from coming down, and that is the second kill. And maybe we were talking up the Afreeca Freecs a little bit too early, because now Samsung are within touching distance of that gold value and looking like they're able to make the proactive moves nonetheless. Okay, wants to deny the steal away, but isn't going to be able to, and that's going to be the pickoff. Samsung looking for TusiN. Do get the ultimate out of the cow,
TusiN's
which
being
is
a little
news.
bit too cute here. If he gets Blade Called, he'll die.
Yeah,
the wrong way. He didn't have Corky dropping, and okay,
yeah, there's the flash hit. Teleport's coming in from everyone as there's the pulverize. CoreJJ gets himself out though in the kidnap. Actually, TusiN going to join his AD carry, and he gets himself to relative safety. CuVee over to the side as Crown picks up the first kill. Now Ambition tanking up damage. Remember, he does have the cell division. He'll be okay. Yep, there it is. Headbutt Pulve comes in as the package is delivered, but good Featherstorm timing from Ruler.
Very
Still gets
defensive
chunked
teleport.
out, yeah. In goes the Elastic Slingshot. Ambition doesn't find any knockups with it though, as he's looking to try and take away this cow. Gets a massive shield though, and can the Afreeca Freecs actually get here?
Got the turret.
Good knockback. They do manage to take down the turret, and the cell division has been popped on the side of Ambition. Can they get a Frost Bomb on top of it? I'm not sure, as the Grand Entrance comes in and Crown grabs himself a kill after the teleport. Spirit has to get himself out as Marin here very, very late to this party.
CuVee overstayed for a turret, so he might be dead.
Well, TusiN going to have that headbutt pole. They're waiting for the twisted advance that he wants to use to try and avoid that, but can't get out of the way. The headbutt, the Bramble Smash, I'm not sure whether it's going to be enough. As okay, CoreJJ turns up and in goes Ambition. Good knockback there with the headbutt from TusiN, but Spirit not going to be pulled in. Good knockups. It's going to be retaliated upon, though, as Marin picks up the first kill of this fight. Ambition, remember, doesn't have the passive, but you can see Courage of the Colossus doing so much work. Spirit going to get knocked up with that grand entrance. This Rakan looking great from CoreJJ as Ruler now taking names. TusiN so low. Spirit tries to get himself out, and that's Desire starting to become massive. Kramer, that's an explosion from the Karma, and Samsung Galaxy. Looks like Ambition really is that point of power for this team. No kidnap to come out onto Spirit, who is going to die. Just took a little bit longer than you may have expected. And welcome to Baron, Samsung Galaxy, and welcome to this series, finally. Okay, well, Ambition, he's down very low, and here's the engagement. So many knockups, all too easy to take down the Tristana, and Kuro, now nothing that he can do.
Baron is possible because you have the double shields to keep them alive. We're seeing the top lane. Well, they put a lot of time into killing CuVee and continue to fight. The reason why Ambition felt good to go in is because look at the bot side. Tristana was taking first the minions, then taking the Krugs as this started. So it was always going to be a true 5v4. And yet Afreeca kept trying to trade back. They thought, okay, maybe the damage is not the highest. Maybe we can trade 2 for 2 or 1 for 1. Playing like a team in this case was not what they needed to do. They need to get out and prevent there from being any further losses.
With Samsung showing their hearts and minds are once again back in this series. And it looks so much better for them. The inhibitor should fall very shortly as Afreeca trying to find a way in, but Ruler is just so strong. You can take so much punishment as well, given the double ardent senses. Yep, the first Nexus turret will fall down like it's made of butter. Ruler made of shields as well, as he's set up Marin just looking for it, but I don't think it's going to happen. A lot of desperation coming out from the Afreeca Freecs, but remember, they still have match point. It has to be that reverse sweep from Samsung, but this is setting them up in the best possible way. Double kill comes out for Ruler, who's just going ballistic. Make that a triple. Can he get the pentakill as they set themselves up to take down this Nexus? I think that they just want to win the game. Samsung, they've turned the momentum around, looking to get that reverse sweep happening. Ambition not hindered in his jungle run and looking like he is the secret stuff for Samsung moving forward.
Just invading straight up.
Ambition taking so much damage here as well. The smite is there for Ambition, so he's probably not going to die, but here's Spirit. He's going to make his way in all that much earlier, but is Kramer going to die? He does use a heal, another good that eye, the storm timing was out of control, and in comes Spirit with the flash. He's done it again, Papa Smithy. We left him alone with that turret for quite some time, and it is now very low as CuVee, can he do it again? Can he actually survive the gank? And it looks like he may not be able to, as some threading of the volley as Marin is eventually able to lock that one down.
He's going to look for a turret dive on Marin, which isn't straightforward.
Yep, Dominus is, of course, there as he gets out of the way of the Rupture at least. CuVee can tank for a very long time. Cute little flash, but that is going to be the finish off. Means the Crown actually blows his flash. Dangerous gets out of the seismic shove as... Okay, Ambition's going to turn up. That is so much damage. CuVee comes in and Kuro just not there in time. Going to get to work in the mid lane, but can Spirit actually lock him down? That's a lot of damage, actually. Ultimate flies through onto TusiN once again, but it's not enough damage.
Doesn't really want to be found, otherwise it's just going to be dead again.
Yep, and that is certainly the case. So it does a fair bit of damage, but he's still dead. Potentially is
eating a Kuro, for example.
Yeah, that's going to find him. Okay, Seismic Shove's just not there, and Ambition jumps all over the Talia. To get him out of the way as in goes CoreJJ. Oh my goodness, the Monsoon was there, but they just eat Kramer. And that is the dinner that Samsung wanted. They break 2 turrets in the mid lane and now have all of the control back.
It hasn't been able to succeed because they played so much around Kramer. There's the first check, it's with the redemption. This might just be a freebie.
Yep, Kuro wants a threaded volley to grab it.
Well.
Just more of the base broken open. Inhibitor is open in the mid lane. CuVee is more than happy to tank up this damage. Just eat Spirit. Delicious. Marin gets his way into the backline, but Redemption's here. is going to at least keep him relatively safe. Featherstorm comes down, but look at Ruler. He's got a massive amount of items now as Kramer just cannot do anything to him. A second redemption to come through. But turrets are falling, inhibitors are falling. The whole base is being dismantled. Samsung want the reverse sweep dream, and I think we are going to make back-to-back Game 5s, Papa Smithy. We are getting our money's worth. But I know my last LCK broadcast for the year, but also possibly the last few, because it could be another 5-game if we go to the final. The more damage comes down. Kramer's dead, and that means that there is nothing left for the Afreeca Freecs. Nexus turrets to fall next, and despite the blue side, despite everything about games 1 and 2, Samsung setting themselves up to equal the Afreeca Freecs, bring us to that potential reverse sweep, and get themselves back to the red side.
Of trying to consider why they've run him so frequently. Returns again as Kramer dodges the
ambition
mantra, but yep, it's going to be a bot lane party.
Yep, shows himself as CuVee. Not a lot of Naba, but they're still looking to set up this dive. CoreJJ, they want to actually pick up the kill here. The flash, oh god, TusiN! He just does it! The heroic entrance is going to come in. It should be able to lock down the kill onto Kramer.
Bot lane, it's just Lulu by himself. This is silly.
Yep. Going to be a really difficult one as Ruler waits for the last auto attack, gets it in the end, and they take down first brick at the same time. Samsung stretch that lead, 4,000 gold.
There's really no manual that tells you how you get to the late game, Atlas. That's my query I see with the draft. As CuVee has flash up.
Oh, there it is. Stabs him. Okay, easy peasy. Not going for any damage at all. Feels like the old LPL Trundle that just didn't opt in for damage, but speaking of which, he's actually going to get taunted up. Now the Rift Herald in trouble. Not actually resetting just yet.
Initiation combo won't work when 5 flashes up, when Galio alters up. Marin's trying to create something in the bot side.
Does at least get the slow here, and exhausted is CuVee, but Marin forced to walk away, which is when you get punished. Not quite able to take down the inhibitor turret just yet, but it feels like a matter of time. Samsung just all of the space in the world. Hop comes in, but doesn't actually hop on the head of Marin, which means that he might be able to get something. Flash comes in. Oh no. This is going to be the turnaround. Hyperproc's going to do it, and CuVee celebrating his successes. Felt like a matter of time. Kuro comes down, wants to try and do what he can, but gets hit by a boomerang. He's going to be slowed. Mega Gnar's going to come in. There's the flash. One auto will do it. Doesn't hit Mega Gnar in time, but that means that Samsung free to head towards this Baron. But are they? His ambition, he's taken down very, very low. Spirit gets himself out of the Cataclysm, but they're just creating some space. As Kramer, he's at least alive for the moment. Ruler unable to chase after Spirit with enough gusto to take down the J4.
The Jarvan back was completed, so there's no smite threat. Should be free. Wait until it's secured.
Kuro's doing what he can, but it is going to be the Baron falling. Ambition with the smite fingers working as well.
Having to load in some more downloadable content because they're going to lose in a moment, Atlas.
Yep. It's also available on Android. We're not playing any bias here. But what isn't available on Android looks to be the Afreeca Freecs victory. And it feels like they're getting whittled down. Super Creeps come in goes Spirit, there's the shockwave, but flashes everywhere, and no one is going to be hit by that ultimate. Ruler takes down the Jarvan. Ambition dives the backline and picks up more. You can see the Nexus turrets, they're getting shredded, and who cares about the Kog'Maw when the base is getting ripped apart? The ace comes in anyway, and Samsung Galaxy complete the reverse sweep and will once again meet KT for World Championship opportunities on both sides. The script couldn't have been any better, and neither could the Afreeca Freecs attempt to make their run all the way through this gauntlet.
Bringing in ambition at the start of 2016 got them to 1 game away from winning Worlds 2016. Bringing him back in this series after preferring Haru in the postseason to almost everyone's surprise, wins them the series. He's able to be the stabilizing impact. He is one of our true veterans of the LCK, playing since the first ever true season of Champions, and Afreeca was so close. Even in Game 3, it looked like it could have been a 3-0.